Hello everyone. If you've missed the recent alternative news, you might not have heard that the UK artist Yungblud has just announced that he's starting his own music festival this summer.
Bloodfest, August 11th, where the outsider gets to come inside.
Last week in Camden Town, Yungblud played a completely free gig to loads of his fans where he first announced the establishment of this new festival. But Clara, we already have loads of super expensive festivals in the UK for alternative music. I can't afford another one. It's just too much money. We already have festivals like Download, Slam Dunk, Bloodfest. I can't afford another festival. I just can't. Well, not to worry, says Yungblud. He wants to make this festival completely affordable for people with a cost of $49.50 for 7+ artists.
Yeah.
It's 60 quid, that's a bargain, man.
That's what I'm saying, 60 quid, 10 or more bands, that's it. And it's like, no ticket fees, all in.
Yeah.
Because I hate going to a site being like, oh my God, all right, cool, 45 quid. And it's like 20 quid plus 10 quid on top. I'm like, no. I'm like, that is it. That's the vibe.
He wants to make his festival affordable in comparison to the other UK alternative music festivals that are charging extreme costs. £200 for just the entry fee for 3 days. Then you have to buy, expensive tents. You have to buy good clothes for all weather conditions if you don't want foot rot. Then pay £6.50 for a slice of pizza and £4 for a can of water.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
However, even though he's making these prices extremely affordable for 7+ artists, some people still had stuff to say about this on TikTok, and Yungblud did clap back.
I'm starting a festival, and James, hello James, how you doing, has raised some points about the price and I believe the overall authenticity of the idea that I'm trying to kind of portray to the world. Point one, you're saying that me saying f*** the corporate bullshit when my festival's been promoted by AEG is slightly hypocritical. Fair enough, that is a fair point. And I believe the way you f*** a corporate system is to change it. It's to change it from the inside out. How do we make a difference here? How do we, as a big entity, as a successful artist, whether people like it or not, make an actual difference to what is going on right now? That led me to say, I want my tickets for 7+ bands on my festival to be $49.50. At first, people were like, what? It was important to me that you get to see 7 bands. That's like 7 quid a band. And keep the price low because I know the cost of living crisis is crazy right now. And the system that is in place with gigs and festivals doesn't represent what normal people are going through. And that's a fact. Music should be accessible to everyone, in my opinion. That's what I believe. That's what I fight for. And I don't know what to say to you. If you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, you don't. I can't do anything about it. Then he went on to say that the festival's just one day and festivals are 300 quid for the weekend, so that kind of accounts it out. Love you, man, but respectfully, I disagree again. It's like a one-day ticket for a sick festival, Reading and Leeds, is 115, Wireless 80, British Summertime 150, 49.50 for all these bands I want to bring over from America, etc. I want to get iconic bands, blah, 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 blah. He said, no, man, the economics don't work because what you got to take into account, I have to pay each artist fairly. That is already a problem. Artists don't get paid enough money. I have to pay them their fee, then I have to bring their crews over, then I have to bring their lighting over, then I have to bring their stage design over, etc., etc. Then I have to look after the food for them and look after the toilets for them, and then I have to look after the security for them. Then it gets into the crowd. I am not going to hire a cheap security because I love my fan base and my community more than anything. And Bloodfest is going to be, I'm trying to make it one of the safest spaces, one of the safest festivals that is out there at the minute. I am putting so much care and time into security, accessibility, everything. Starting a festival is a lot harder than I ever expected it to be.
In fairness now, I'm not a big Yungblud fan, but everything he said there was straight A's. He explained thoroughly the breakdown in costs, what it's going to cost him to put on this concert for everyone. I think that was really interesting because a lot of people don't understand the work and the amount of effort that goes into making a festival happen when it comes to getting the artists there, getting their security there, getting them food, getting them water, making sure they get all their sets there. It's a really big hassle just to even get the artists there alone. And then you have to talk about making the venue safe, making it accessible for everyone. And accessibility is a very big thing. And I think it's not talked about a lot because a lot of the big UK festivals still fell flat on accessibility. And I also think it's really refreshing to hear from an artist how he understands that there's a cost of living crisis. I know that Yungblud, we all know, did not grow up poor and he comes from a very wealthy family. And that is especially good to hear from him, that he understands that his fans can't afford to pay all this money to go to massive festivals when we can barely afford to pay our rent in 2024. The first lineup was announced for Bloodfest last week, and we have artists like Yungblud, obviously, Lil Yachty, I don't know how to pronounce that, Soft Play, Nessa Barnett, The Damned, Lola Young, Jasmine Bean, who I do know, and loads more to be announced. I think what Yungblud is trying to do here is a great step in the right direction, and if his festival is successful, it might put a fire underneath the other big music festivals in the UK to maybe think about lowering their prices and making their concerts more accessible to everyone. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments section and tell me if you're thinking about going to Bloodfest.
Good, right?
Perfect.
Awesome. Great day.